Welcome to the lesson, everyone. This is the history of the tango.
We explain how the tango started in the slums and went on to conquer the world. No doubt you've seen a tango in the movies, or maybe even danced one yourself. These days, it's one of the most popular dances in the world, celebrated for its fire and its passion. But where does the tango actually come from? The La Plata River is the natural border between Argentina and Uruguay. In the 19th century, as part of a development program, immigrants flocked there from all different countries and cultures. They were hoping for work and prosperity, but for many of them, their dreams did not come true. Instead, they had to live with crime, prostitution, and homesickness. So, the people turned to music and dancing to distract them from their disappointment. In the music halls of the slums, African and South American styles blended together with European influences like the polka and the waltz. Slowly but surely, a new dance was born, the tango, soon to be accompanied by the distinctive sounds of the German bandoneon, an instrument similar to the accordion. During a tango, the dancers' torsos remain steady with the partners closely embracing. The woman feels the man's movements and follows them, taking steps that alternate between long and smooth and short and snappy. The dance expresses nostalgia and melancholy, colored by sensual passion. Since the many immigrants by the La Plata River included relatively few women, the men practiced dancing amongst themselves in order to impress the ladies later with their moves. The conservative upper class of the 19th century rejected the dance as wild and scandalous. But in France, it drew enthusiastic fans, and before long, all of Paris was happily tangoing. In Europe, after the newly discovered style was adapted to be more socially acceptable, it soon spread quickly and enjoyed enormous popularity. Eventually, even the upper class got into it, and in the end, the tango became a standard dance around the world. Today, there are many variations of the tango, but they all share a common spirit of sensuality and passion.
Okay, guys. So what we're going to do now is just read through the transcript. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes just to read through, and you can see here these words in bold. These are defined here in the vocabulary bank, so you can see what they mean here. And afterwards, we'll play some games and learn how to use those words in sentences and some of their synonyms and so on. So I want you to just read through that. I'll give you 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so now we've finished reading, what we can do is take a little look at the vocabulary bank here. But to learn these in a little bit of a more enjoyable way, we're going to play some games quickly, okay? So, first of all, we have a noun, and one of the synonyms is ardor. So that's not massively helpful, is it? Let's try one of the clues. Intoxication is a similar word. Intoxication is sort of when, you know, it could refer to the process of becoming drunk from alcohol or drugs. Again, not hugely helpful. Let's try another one. Any strong or intense feeling or emotion, especially love or hatred or sexual desire.
Disappointment.
Not
Passion.
Disappointment, passion would be the one, yes. So when we talk about feeling very strong emotions, we talk about passion. So a related word could be anger. You know, a passionate speaker might be somebody who speaks angrily or with great love or intense feelings. Next one is a noun, and the definition is one who moves permanently to another country from his or her native land.
Immigrant.
Immigrant, yeah. Now you'll see the word migrant here. So we have immigrant is someone who moves into a place. And then we have emigrant with an E and one M. Emigrant is someone who moves out of a place. So you would emigrate from your home country and immigrate to a new country. Now we have a noun. There is a fence along of our yard.
Border.
Border, very good. Yeah, there is a fence along the border of our yard. So this is the outer part, the edge or the boundary. Very good, guys. Now we have a noun, and a similar word is body. So this is a part of the body. Yes, that's right, torso. So the torso is the human body from neck to hips. So sort of your chest and your stomach combined would be your torso. Okay. To continuously rotate or take turns with one another. And this is usually followed by the preposition with. So this is alternate. Yes. Now this is a verb. So we would say alternate. Alternate. So I would alternate with you, meaning you do it, then I do it, then you do it, then I do it. I would alternate. Now, a similar word is the word alternate, which is an adjective, and that is pronounced differently but spelt exactly the same. Alternate. Yeah. So the workers alternated with each other to break up the monotony of the work. Okay, fantastic. All right, doing really well, guys. Let's continue. Next level. Let's take a reveal and an erase. Okay, so now we have a transitive verb meaning to write off. And when we say write off, this is a phrasal verb. It means to sort of say, this thing is useless. We will have no more of this. Reject. Well done. Good job. Remember, guys, you can look at the vocabulary bank using the link that I've sent you. So this is to refuse to accept, grant entry, acknowledge, or act upon. She rejected the company's job offer. So she said no to the job. She didn't want the job. Next word is an adjective, and the synonym there is inglorious. So a similar word is inglorious. Let's try a reveal.
Scandalous.
Scandalous, very good. Causing or likely to cause a scandal. So when we say a scandal, it's usually like a group of people talking about something that somebody did or something that happened that was really shocking and terrible. And it's usually used in a negative way. So disgraceful, shocking. The senator's scandalous love affair with one of his aides was reported in all the newspapers. So it's something that everyone would talk about and some people tried to keep hidden. The next word is a noun. And this word means hug. She felt happy in his embrace. Yeah, when you embrace something, you grip it, you squeeze it, you hug it, you clasp it. You can see the word hug down here. A similar word would be caress. You can also use this word to mean something non-physical. So you can embrace something, like you can embrace an idea, meaning that you think that idea is good and you would like to do it. Now we have a noun, and a related word is chagrin. The opposite word is satisfaction. So satisfaction is the state of being happy with something as it is.
Disappointment.
Yes, disappointment is the opposite word, meaning that you are not happy with how it is. You hoped it was going to be better. Next word is a noun, and the definition is a crowded, dilapidated area of a city where poor people live in substandard housing. Not conquer, no. This is actually Okay, so guys, don't just guess, because we're all saying different words now. This is a part of a city where the houses are kind of falling down. It's maybe one of the poorer areas of the cities. Maybe the houses are not designed very well, or people have built them themselves using what materials they can find. The word for this is slum. Yeah, a slum. Very good. So let's move on. Remember, guys, yeah, you can check the vocabulary bank by clicking the link in the chat. Let's get a couple of reveals this time. Okay, so we have a transitive verb, and the synonym is overpower. So to beat something or someone.
Conquer.
Conquer, yeah, very good. To gain or overcome by force, especially armed force. So this is usually referred to in the sense of an army invading a country and conquering the land, turning that land into their territory. The invading army conquered all the lands to the north. All right. So now we have the noun, and a related word would be luck. So we're talking about luck, specifically money, related to monetary luck. So maybe winning some prosperity. Very good. So prosperity is sort of when we have lots of resources or money. Yep, fantastic. All right. Next word is sorrow. And sorrow is related to the word sadness. Dejection would be a synonym. So we're talking about the feeling of sadness.
Melancholy.
Melancholy, very good. A sad, gloomy, or depressed state or quality. The opposite word there is exhilaration. So a feeling of melancholy pervaded the household during those difficult times. So melancholy is, yeah, it's a feeling of deep sadness. Next, we have a verb, and a synonym is sidetrack. Sidetrack. So let's use up one of the reveals. I can't study with music on because me. So this is when your attention is diverted away from something. Distract, yeah. It distracts me. So a distraction would be the noun form, where something is there making you look over here when you should be looking over here. Now we have an adjective, nondescript. So again, not hugely helpful. Let's try this. Let's see, look at the image. Okay, we've got an image of a spider here, possibly a black widow.
Distinctive.
Could it be distinctive? Yes, indeed it is. Yeah. Now the antonym nondescript means hard to describe because there's nothing special about it. That's the opposite word. Distinctive means there is something special about it, something noticeable. He has a distinctive way of walking. Now you see this spider here? We can see it has a distinctive red mark right here on its abdomen. So we know that that spider is very dangerous because of its distinctive red mark. Okay, guys, fantastic job. You've done really, really well there. We're going to try something a little different now. We're going to try to use these in a sentence. So here we have the possible options in their correct form. The workers with each other to break up the monotony of the work.
Alternate.
Yes, the workers alternate with each other to break up the monotony of the work. So they change, they switch around so that they're not always doing the same thing all day long. A feeling of something pervaded their household during those difficult times.
Melancholy.
Melancholy, very good. A feeling of sadness, very good. The university, him, because his test scores were too low.
Unquote.
No, not conquered. So the university where he wanted to study, they said, no, you can't study here. Rejected. Can we say that? Rejected. Very good. They rejected him. Please don't me while I'm driving. So what's that word? You're driving, you need to focus, you need to pay attention to on the road. Yes. Distract is right. Do not distract me while I'm driving, because if you are distracted when you drive, you could crash. And that could be very bad. The shipment, as the goods were damaged. So they not conquered. They said they got the shipment, so they got the goods in the post, and they said, these goods are broken. I don't want them. And they sent them back.
Melancholy.
No, not melancholy. We're looking at a
embrace.
verb. No, they didn't embrace the shipment. If you embrace the shipment, you would say, this is great, and you would hug it close. They didn't. They did the opposite. They pushed it away. They said, no, we don't want this. Remember, you can use the same rejected. Very good. They rejected the shipment as the goods were damaged. Very good. She felt happy in his
Embrace.
embrace. Very good. Next one. Overcame her as her thoughts turned to lost opportunities. So she thinks about the opportunities she has lost, and she feels very sad.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. Yeah, we don't say ch, just melancholy. Yeah, very good. Next one. The company's job offer. So
Rejected.
Rejected. Very good. The people never forgot how they were by the invaders.
Distinctive.
No. So the invaders were a group of people who came into the country, it was not theirs, with an army, and they defeated the army of that country, and they took the country over. So what's this word? Let's come back to it. He has a way of walking, a very unique way of walking, special way of walking. What's that? Any idea? When someone does something in a
Distinctive.
Distinctive is right, yeah. So a very distinctive way. It means that you could see him walking and you'd think that's definitely him. Okay, the people never forgot how they were by the invaders.
Distract.
Not distracted by the invaders. They were no, not alternated. They were beaten, destroyed, their country taken over, defeated. The answer, guys, is conquered by the invaders. Conquered by the invaders. Okay. He's fallen into since his wife's death. Very, very sad.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
No, not scandalous. This is a feeling of deep sadness.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. Very good. He's fallen into melancholy since his wife's death. There we go. The noise from next door from his work.
Distracts.
Distracted. Okay, so this is past tense now. The noise from next door distracted him from his work. Very good. There is a fence along of our yard.
Border.
The border. Very good. The invading army, all the lands to the north.
Concord.
Conquered. Very good. I can't study with music on because it me
Distracts.
distracts me. Very good. The senator's love affair with one of his aides was reported in all of the newspapers.
Scandalous.
Scandalous. Very good, guys. Great job. Let's send that across. Okay, great. All right. So we've submitted that, and let's move on now. So let's try the reading quiz now. Okay. Let's open that up and begin. So now, again, guys, make sure that you have the transcript open so that you can check to see what the answers to these questions are. Now, as with an IELTS reading test, each question will start, the first question starts at the top, and then you would read down through the text. So it's not going to ask you a question that's at the end of the quiz that's going to be at the top of the text, and it's not going to ask you a question at the beginning of the quiz that's going to be at the end of the text. So we'll start at the top and we'll gradually read down. So first of all, what is the tango?
It's a dance. It's a dance.
It's a dance. Very good. Fantastic. Why is the tango so celebrated today? Is it the tango is celebrated today because of its fire and passion, or the tango is one of the most popular dances in the world?
The tango is celebrated today because it is fire and passion.
Very good. Yeah, it's celebrated today because of its fire and passion. And yes, it also is one of the most popular dances in the world. Where does the tango come from? Is it Paraguay? Is it places near the La Plata River in between Argentina and Uruguay, or is it from the Republic of Tango?
The places near the La Plata River in between Argentina and Uruguay.
Uruguay, very good. Well done for reading all that out. Yes, it's from places near the La Plata River in between Argentina and Uruguay. The Republic of Tango is not a real place. What was the situational inspiration for the tango's creation? Was it poor people were hoping for work and prosperity? People had come to live with crime, prostitution, and homesickness. Or in the 1900s, during poor conditions in the slums, people turned to music to distract themselves.
In the sea?
Yes. Are you going to read the whole thing then? In the 1900s, during poor conditions in the slums, people turned to music to distract themselves. Right, very good. What was the musical influence for the tango's creation? Was it South American and African music was combined, as well as dances from Europe? Was it the distinctive sounds of the German bandoneon and the accordion? Or it was a hybrid of polka, waltz, and ballroom dancing?
It was a hybrid of polka, waltz, and ballroom dancing.
I'm afraid that is not correct. It was not a hybrid of
South
polka.
America.
And South American and African music was combined, as well as dances from Europe. Should we try that one? That one is correct. Well done. Yeah. Now you'll notice that some of these things like polka, waltz, bandoneon, the German bandoneon and the accordion, all of these words are mentioned, but they're what we call distractors in an IELTS test, to try to get you to just choose those ones because you've seen the words. But you have to really read the question. What was the musical influence for the tango's creation? How would you describe a tango dance accurately? Is it slow, methodical movements combined with careful steps, a combination of long and smooth motions with short and snappy motions, a dance of nostalgia and melancholy colored by sensual passion? It is not slow, methodical movements combined with
A
careful steps.
combination of long and smooth motion with short and snappish
Mhm.
motion.
Yes, long and smooth motions with short and snappy motions. That's the tango. Okay. Next one. How was the tango practiced by men in its infancy? Is it men mainly practiced on one another, as there were very few women living near La Plata River at the time? Is it men mainly practiced on animals, as there were very many women living near the La Plata River at the time? Or is it men mainly practiced alone, as there were very few women living near the La Plata River at the time?
Men mainly practiced on one another.
Yes, as there were few women, so men practiced with other men. Okay, why was the dance rejected by the upper classes? Is it A, they considered it to be a rather dull affair? B, it was too difficult to perform? Or C, it was considered too wild and scandalous?
C.
It was considered too wild and scandalous.
That's right, yeah, too wild and too scandalous. Right, where was the tango popularized? Was it popularized in Paraguay, in Paris, France, or in Barcelona?
In
Paris, France.
In Paris, France, that's right, well done. What occurred to make the tango more popular? Was it A, the upper class got into it, B, it was modified to make it easier, or C, the tango was adapted to be more socially acceptable?
A.
The tango was adapted to be more socially acceptable.
Okay, the answer is the tango was adapted to be more socially acceptable. So it became less sort of scandalous, as it were. What are the common traits of the varieties of the tango in the present? The common traits are of spirituality and passion, sensuality and passion, or sensuality and melancholy.
The common traits are of sensuality and passion.
Sensuality and passion, fantastic. Right, great. Fantastic work, guys. Okay, so we finished that one. That's really, really great. Right, so stop that there.